CRO made a decisive move today by breaking out almost 50% to the upside, most likely caused by the new partnership between Crypto.com and Trump Media. So, what's been happening today? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and today I think shows once more that the crypto market moves super fast, because only hours after I uploaded this CRO make or break video I uploaded yesterday, this happened here. So the CRO token broke out of this pattern and went up as high as 12 cents, so up about 50%. But right now we're kind of consolidating a bit at the 10-cent range, which is also, I think, a nice psychological level. In my humble opinion, this spike in price was all caused by a lot of news releasing simultaneously for the CRO fam, including this one, so the partnership between Crypto.com and Trump Media, but also a news article about Cronos chain, and also, of course, a lot of anticipation for the AMA with Chris Marszalek, CEO of Crypto.com. Unfortunately, I've been live streaming this whole AMA all morning, and I had no time yet for a quick deep dive into what all happened in this AMA. So expect that one tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So hit the like button and subscribe for more. But let's start with that first article, because honestly, that is a big deal here. So Crypto.com to partner to power Trump Media ETF offering. So if you guys don't know, Trump started Truth Social back in, I think, 2021 when he was banned from X. But after, Truth wasn't really that successful as a social media platform, they wanted to expand also as a financial instrument, so TruthFi. That is also where Crypto.com comes in, because Crypto.com has been active in the crypto industry for years by now, and they built all the technical backend, all the know-how, and all the capabilities to actually start offering these ETFs. So they will be acting as the custody trust company, and you will be able to buy these ETFs within the Crypto.com app, but also on the TruthFi platform. Recently, we've seen a lot of launches of different ETFs. But what makes this one extra special is that they will be launching a Bitcoin ETF. That one is not new. An Ethereum ETF, also not new, but also a crypto ETF basket, including the CRO token. So what many people might do is they want to actually diversify their portfolio, and they want to be a bit more risky by also adding a few altcoins, including CRO. So therefore, guys, we might see a lot more demand for the CRO token, which of course was a lot of fire for speculation, really, that drove up the price. But again, that was not the only news article, because Cronos chain announced they appointed a new Cronos lead, here Mirko Zhao, or MZ, and he will be replacing Ken Timsit. And I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if Ken Timsit actually, quitted himself or he got fired. A lot of speculation there. But what I see with many people is they are looking forward to a bit of change here, a bit of change of pace as well, because what makes Mirko, I think, somewhat special is also his past. So he has been working in the past on an incubation program, and I think what Cronos chain needs is a lot of new founders, people building on the Cronos chain, using the CRO token to build more stuff. So that is, of course, very exciting. And I do hope that Mirko is also going to engage a bit more with the community. It's also what he wants to do. So further engage with the Cronos community, but also focus on the aggressive roadmap. So very exciting. And also, I want to point out, he tweeted himself that his mission is clear: make CRO great again. Anyways, no pressure, Mirko, but we will be watching your career with great interest. And also some good news for the CRO fam. He already agreed to an AMA, so we can actually learn more about who Mirko is and what his goals are for the Cronos chain. So honestly, I'm looking forward to basically a new golden age really for Cronos. Even though I have to say, guys, Ken Timsit really put in the work. So also a bit of small applause here for Ken Timsit. With that in mind, I do want to talk a bit more about the current price trajectory, because something has fundamentally changed now, because we are again having this nice green candle. And I talked about this yesterday, but we have the AMA effect again. So AMA here, price going up, AMA here, price is going up, and again, AMA, price is going up. So always they have some kind of surprise up their sleeve. But I see already some people complaining because the price went down a bit here. You can't really see it, but it went to about 12 cents, but also retraced a bit. I call that personally quite healthy retracement. But if you take a look, really, I think the price movement so far is absolutely beautiful. if you compare it also to what happened here in November, it is actually quite similar. So it took about 3 days, then had 1 day of retracement, and then finally it blasted through to the blue zone. So will we see something very similar? I mean, the setup is also looking very similar, and also I think the overall feeling in the community is getting more bullish. And if you add to the fact that also Bitcoin is really looking ready for a breakout here out of the structure, the whole crypto market, including CRO, might be ready for a new liftoff. For the immediate short term, we have to watch these levels on the CRO chart, because in the past, they've been support or resistance throughout the history of CRO. But the first level to watch is the blue line here at 10 cents. So we surpassed it, but right now we have to flip it into support so we can attack the next line, which is the green line, which funnily enough also corresponds to the dotted blue line here on the rainbow chart. So typically not the biggest resistance, but we have to flip it anyways. And if we can flip this blue dotted line, we can go to the borderline here, which also corresponds with the teal line at about 15 cents. But I gotta say, you guys, that typically these borderlines are really tough resistance. So here you can see we actually supported it once or twice. After the third attempt, we broke down and we couldn't get back into the blue zone. So typically this is harder resistance. So looking forward to really break through this line here. And then finally, we got the yellow one. The yellow line, I think that's also a boss battle for CRO, because the last time we got rejected off 20 cents, we actually made our way up towards the $1 rally. So with some luck, let's say we have this scenario, we can actually make CRO great again by, you know, blasting through to the yellow line, maybe retesting it once more, and then finally make that big god candle towards $1 and above. But of course, that's a lot of speculation, no financial advice here on the channel. Anyways, I kind of want to end this video by saying I told you so, because I've seen so much hate recently for CRO, for Chris, and for Crypto.com. And there we are. Crypto.com right now has partnered with Donald J. Trump media platform. We have CRO sitting at a nice 10.5 cents. And honestly, I do feel bad for you if you sold CRO below 8 cents. I do get, though, that of course the trust is damaged. And I don't ask you to trust the process, right? But I mean, if you think logically, something was about to happen. And this AMA, I mean, that was kind of expected, wasn't it? And also the ETF, I mean, it was on the roadmap. So I only ask you guys, and there's no financial advice, but if you want to make financial decisions, keep your emotions out of it. Don't go to social media. Think about it yourself. Okay, what's happening? Is it still something for me? And then, of course, do you sell or do you buy more? And personally, I've been buying more. So yeah, so far I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling happy about my decisions. But that's me. I do want to say to you guys, if you missed the AMA, I did a whole stream. You can check it out to the right of me. But don't forget to also hit the like button and subscribe for more. But that's me. I'm the Coin Baron, and talk to you later.